million. Then rescue the 1 million rescue. You want to press people, you're noble. Show me the million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue.
To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you're a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That can't help me while here.
That's the same thing.
But you can't tell in the water. He can't put one making the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I leave you Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 400 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Baga. Where will be our result? Next year. We wouldn't even 1 year. Where will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You selling the market here?
Yes.
I'm selling it.
Yes.
But I'm selling it until I get feeling.
No market. Can't get some. I go look for Yancy son.
You go look for the market, you see some?
I see food called a food press. The way up, you not understand I was saying. When you go to there, you buy another press. When you come, you buy a different press. So the money I can couldn't buy come out.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They couldn't buy my market. Very rich.
How much for the fish?
You buy snapper 14,000. What we used to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buying it 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say he came to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing now, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor bomber running, they were not doing the one. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want be able to steal our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of us, we not got notes from the South God. And that basement we do, we not understand our children run to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom that they bring in Georgia back up with them. Because we are trying to sell our and what thing? Kush. But now the Zoom, when you say I see that you are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children, we ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zoom. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back, harder. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should register, they should become over there, walk over that one, everything they do. But what police people are home killing? That just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So we should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
We get God a great for it. We don't let you tell what take you for. But money ain't in the country now.
In process.
For now, if I have to tell you that before we're all there,
I'm a United Party Parisien from local country.
How long have you been selling here?
I've been selling almost 3 years. Not even 3 years, but I can't remember. But almost, yeah.
But you've been selling here for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things doing President Weah Town?
It was smoothly moving. Oh, small, but for now, as you can see, since the morning, we not even sell one customer.
So since this morning,
and then
nobody has bought anything for you here?
Yes. Police can take your market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So are you free? You leader, I will get taken out my
Wow. So now, will you prefer President Weah coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a United Partisan.
Yes. But now if election is here today,
I will vote President Weah.
President Weah?
Yes.
So you are United Partisan?
Yes, because of what's going on now. The relegating us, yes.
Yeah, economic condition is not better.
Oh, yes.
Okay, your name again?
I'm a J. Kamara.
I'm not J. Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard, not allowed to eat my son. the country hard. Can you imagine? My children coming dre. The old shoe that on the bed, I take from there. Doing Joria time, I will buy different things. I will come at shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come from breaking it now. I'm going to put it on the green tray. So tell me now, what the facility now that will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Boakai government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer George Mano we are coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Nah.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for Joria.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
So,
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How is business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of George Mano Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business?
You can't compare it because I can remember 2017 when George Weah become president for Labrador. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lendy. But anytime the party people come in power, something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yes, so from the economic situation, the economic situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George Mano Weah
down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two governments, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade George Weah government 100% than this government 10%.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man,
So you still a Joseph Boakai government. So doing George Mano Weah, how was business with you?
business was already know to say this number no business but to say one Canadian play.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than Joseph Yuma Boakai time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. Very to prepare Joria than one Joria again. That will come back.
So are you calling Joria back? So if election is to be held, who will you vote for? Joria?
I'll go for Joria.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current regime, how will you grade them?
The past regime, I will grade the past regime 80%, and this regime, I will grade this regime 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
Moses. So like the regime of President Weah and now under Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business? How was it during President Weah time and now how it is during this administration of Joseph Yuma Boakai?
Well, the business sector now will find it difficult because of the US rate.
Okay, because of the US
Yes rate. Because when the US go up, you find out people and to buy can be difficult. When the US rate come down, you can find the liberty plenty in the market so everybody can buy. But for now, the US rate is high.
But what do you think is the cause of that?
Well, we can only blame the central government for that.
The government. So how is business with you currently?
The business is not going well now because in the government we're finding more difficulty.
So during George Mano Weah time, how was your business?
During George Mano Weah time, at least business are going on small we're managing.
You're managing.
Yeah.
So now, if you have to compare the two governments, who are you grade as far as your friends?
Yeah, I'll grade George Weah government because this government we thought that this government will come to bring things for us, but we see now everyone are going. I log on here seeing business people are not even there getting what they need in a business, business going afloat.
So how was business today for you?
Yeah, at least I think what God gave me today, at least I in 5,000. Yeah, at least I can manage. And I saw a business I selling, I come to farm a daily bread.
So you say at least you in 5,000. So
yeah.
do we George Mano Weah time when you come in the market here, in Douala market, and sell, usually by the evening hour, how much you used to carry home and when you live in the market?
Yeah, during Weah time, at this hour, I used to generate almost 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's wide range.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again. So how is business moving?
Oh, really, it is not fun.
Okay.
But in everything, we give God thanks for the movement. but the government is not doing well for us.
Yes, so during President Wiata, I think that was the time you started selling here. So how was business back then as compared to now?
Oh, Wiata was very great.
Okay.
It was very great because when you can't sell, end of the day, you know that you go home to your family. Okay. But for now, it's very difficult.
But what do you think is the problem now? It's very difficult.
The problem from the government. Because there is no job for the youth, there is no job for our parents. And even they are putting our people down, our parents are crying. So people will take pay, they will come and back. They are not taking pay. So really, we are facing a lot of problem in the country now.
So how can you grade the two administrations? Boakai and Judge Manawiya. How can you grade them?
I grade Jowia government as one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
100%.
Your name again?
Philip, my name.
Philip. So how is business moving?
Business high.
Business high. Yeah. So what is the cause that business is high here?
The way the country running, I will business.
So during President Wiata, how was business as compared to now?
What? Business was going there.
Business was going.
Yeah.
So you telling me that business was going during President Wiata more than now?
Yeah.
So how is the range? Now you come, you say yeah, send this money, and now you will be leaving very soon. So how much have been your income today? But as compared to President Wiata, how was the income like?
So now President Wiata, so now we can sell the whole day of bar.
The whole day of bar?
Yeah, what this now? For the full of bars, there are war.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
Elijah.
Yes.
So how is business moving?
The business is hard more than before.
More than before. So tell us about before. How was business back
before then? Before, things were not very difficult to person now.
Okay.
At least we used to pass one cartoon and when we come one day, everything was finished. But now when you buy one cartoon, it can take more than 1 week.
Wow.
Before it finish.
Wow.
Nothing sporting market, so I know the road and the market, what they point, they pushing to us. So the government now they got to try to really work on it because they're making a lot of mistakes. And they may say hurting our heart.
So it hurting your heart? So
yes.
If election is to be held to the judgment, we are come back.
You will be 100% ready to 100%.
So how is business?
Very technical.
Very technical. What do you mean by that?
I mean that it is slow.
It's the slow.
Yeah.
So you've been selling for how many years?
And with the police are disturbing on the meeting room.
Okay.
And I'll be ready locate or we don't get location, but we disturb every time we move on the road.
So now you've been selling for how many years?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm a 10 year.
So during President we are regime, how was business with you as compared to now?
In West. They need more West than Jowiata. But it seems but now it's very high.
For now it is difficult than President Wiata.
Yes.
President Wiata was quite better than now.
Yes.
That is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit or small.
A little bit or small.
Yeah.
So now if election is to be held today, President Wiata come back, and who will you vote for? President Wiata or President Boakai?
Jowia or Bobo.
You vote for Jowia.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Your name again?
Even fire.
Even fire. So now doing President Wiata, how was business compared to now?
Doing President Wiata, the building was good more than this time.
Okay, well, good more than this time. But what do you think is the problem? What do you think is the problem?
Who really know?
So if election is to be held today, they bring Jowia, and they bring Boakai, who will you vote for now? Say it was better than you Jama Wiata.
It's not easy. It's not easy than the President Wiata or all more than this time.
So you prefer President Wiata coming back?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then how is business?
This is not running, no money in the country. Everything looking tough.
So compare this regime as compared to
the regime or family regime.
Or family regime.
Yeah,
how?
Because we're seeing money on the street.
Money on the street.
Yeah.
And your business
is running.
But now it is not like that.
Tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what can be your measures to the government to intervene in this kind of situation?
We can pass our measures to tell the government they have to put McKenna in place to see how everything will be okay.
So will you be willing for President George Manawiya to come back and to power instead of Joseph Boakai remain as president?
I'm waiting for President Wiata to come back more than Joseph Boakai.
Wow. Thank you so much. Your name again?
Ellis Wonder.
Ellis Wonder. Thank you, sir, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, we study no money in the country now, everything hard.
Your name first, your name?
My name Barry.
Imara.
Yeah.
So you're talking, you say how is business?
The business, everything cool, brother. We just want the song say, no understanding, no market going, everything say they put it behind every day.
I was it before doing President We Are Time.
No, we are time, you were always small, till movie small, you do hard, but till movie small. Okay. But now you look at it before. Very, very hard, ever before.
Okay, so the way you are saying it, what do you think is solve the problem? Do you think President We Are should come back or what?
When you come back, 2020 now will be waiting for him to come back.
So when he come back, will you put him back as president?
I wish I would put him back up out.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
Imari.
Yeah, so Jacob, how is business?
This is very tough, bro.
This is very tough.
Very, very much tough. Also, it's giving a hard time. We don't sell one piece.
Okay.
Yeah, the boy in the rest of my market, it's they ask them to pay money to get it. They can show us more than 5 or 6 different groups. Up on arrested, you going free. Up on kind of arrested, going free. So we're saying tough time, but very hard. So asking the government to come to our help. Yeah, ready.
So was it like this during President We Are Time?
No. President We Are 100%. We were selling our business, no scratch. Maybe they don't have it. Oh, you're driving behind small, but they know the rest market. And I don't have any person. We are saying get a position to sell because I'm like I know global daily bread to sustain. So, but the same government to overthink have been tough. He even see the black player, they go across the black when he sell and no spear at the back. We ask them to find place for all to sell. Since then, we get no answer from them. And the police are disturbing us.
Okay, yeah. So now, if President We Are is to come back, will you vote him?
100%. I really voted him.
You voted him?
I voted him.
You are willing to vote him?
If you come 400 times, you don't come 400 times, I'll vote him.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
My name is Jacob.
So.
Sorry, I was muted. Again, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege for us to be here. And we are so thankful to all of you who continue to support what we do here. I want to say thank you so much. I want to use this time to welcome distinguished people that have joined us from across the globe. I want to say welcome to my own lovely and darling sister, Hawatote. How are you, Mama? I hope you are doing well, fine, and okay. My regards to the family. I want to also welcome uh, Manik. Thank you so much for your presence here. Yeah, Manis, thank you so much for your presence. Elaine, thank you so much. Elaine, Saturn, thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. Thank you for your presence here. It's a privilege to have you here. I want to say welcome. Blamo, thank you so much. Blamo Khan, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Mary Doe, how are you? We appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Richie, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Jay Reeves, how are you, sir? I want to say you are highly welcome. Thank you so very kindly. I mean, all of you that are joining us, it's a privilege for us to have you here. Elijah P. Sherman, how are you, sir? I salute your presence, Elijah Sherman. Thank you so very kindly. I appreciate all of you. We are going to be taking the weekdays to inform you about the development of President George Manuel Weah. I want to play you a video, the TER video. You just listening to Liberians complaining of the situation. In fact, there are various videos that when you listening to, even from friendly media institution of the government, you will get to know that things are not okay. Things are not okay. But you know, fellow Liberians, Mr. Boakai is one person that has the largest amount of advisors around him. Mr. Boakai has more than 50 advisors around him. The last time our sister Kula Fofana told us that Boakai don't listen to news. The president does not listen to the news. Basically, she was telling us that Joseph Newman Boakai don't listen to the people. That's what it means. Joseph Newman Boakai ain't got time to listen. What is happening? It ain't business. We all own. That is not his business. So with everything that is going on, even Boakai himself is aware that things are not fine. You are taking people off the jobs. I mean, jobs that people are making little or nothing. $75, $80. Josiah Joker came and decided to vent his anger on people who are already striving to make ends meet. Put them off the job. So nobody should lie to you that Mr. Boakai is not aware of the suffering of the Liberian people. But you see, this man is a man who does not care about the people. He doesn't care. Look, Joseph Newman Boakai is this particular nepotistic human being, is this particular egocentric human being, is this particular man who loves himself. He's a narcissist. It's about him. He doesn't care about how people cry around him. You like it, you cry. People like it, they die. They ain't get time. I'm going to play you a video here. You know, my people, cabinet meeting, right? Cabinet meetings are meant for honest review. I have never been a government official. I've never been a government official. But it doesn't mean that I do not know about some of these things. Because by the grace of God, our parents tried, they sent us to school. By the grace of God, we read and we have friends and colleagues who can also give us some information. So cabinet meeting, the thing they call cabinet meeting, when you say, oh, there's a cabinet retreat, cabinet retreat. The reason why cabinet retreats are called is for ministers to sit around the table and have an earnest review, or to be able to speak to the president in his absence of his normal, one would say, comfort zone of advisors. One of the reasons why the people call for cabinet meeting is to review the works of ministers. It's when there are issues that people will sit around the table and be honest to themselves. It almost like in our tradition, our people will say, we go inside to wash our dirty clothes, our dirty learning. So when you are in the cabinet meeting, it's where the truth will come out. Where you will look at this minister and say, look, my man, the way you're proceeding, you're not looking foul. You, the way you're doing things, you're not looking too alright. An honest review of the government and etc. That's why people go for cabinet meeting. But look, I will play you a video, and if nothing is making you scary, this video that I'm about to play you should make you to be afraid, because you have a man that his heart is stone. He doesn't care about how the people cry, what the people are going through. That is not of his business. Let me go to the video. I don't want to waste people time here. I don't have the time also, so I will not waste your time. I'm not going to waste your time. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, fine. That's good. So Mr. Boakai went for a cabinet meeting. He called a cabinet meeting. In that cabinet meeting, you think that Boakai will be sincere and will tell the people that, look, you are working for the Liberian people. The way you're working, the way you're proceeding is not looking too far. Buckle up. Do what is right. You think that what Joseph Newman Boakai will be saying? I will play you, before I go to the Boakai video, I will play you the video of President Weah. You know, yeah, I like to compare, to juxtapose, to compare, contract, so that you can see. When President Weah had the opportunity to meet with his minister, he warned them and told them, you people are not working for me, oh. You're working for the Liberian people. That's why he told them. He said, you guys are working for the Liberian people. If you cannot make the Liberian people happy, you own your own. I don't want you to believe me. Let me play you the voice of President. We are speaking to his cabinet ministers, and I will play you the voice of Joseph Nyuma Boakai speaking to the people in the midst of these difficult times. So let's go to this particular video. Y'all bear with me sometimes. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. So let me play you this video. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, my people, you bear with me. We'll do the show. The show. We all will do it. We on the other side. We babysitting at the same time. Yeah. So bring that. It's not good. Oh, sorry, we babysitting at the same time doing what we're doing, but the information we bring it a part of the show. Yeah, a part of the show. Everything is part of the show. So I want to bring you a video for you to hear what President Weah was telling his cabinet ministers. So let's go ahead.
It's good to people who are familiar with the parent.
Sorry, let me move this from here. Okay.
Himself.
Okay.
Fine. This time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj.
Now let me play President Weah on first. Let me play President Weah on here first, so you can listen to President Weah speaking to his people, speaking to cabinet ministers. Let's go ahead so you can listen to him. Okay.
And I'm glad that today you have been commissioned. I think they speak a lot.
And I will be asking you questions. So I want you to listen keenly because I will be asking you questions. So let's listen.
For me,
while you are listening, let me go and attend to something very quick. Let me attend to something. I said,
and I'm glad that today you have been commissioned. I think they speak a lot. For me, performance is rotational. Or in a gathering where we have to perform, then we accept that when you are not doing well, someone else have to come to do well. I come from a family that if you're not on the field, you are on the bench. And when you're in the dressing ground, when you're on the bench, then you're closer to the field. So there, they make the list. You are selected. Out of those that are selected, when you go into the field, when you see yourself on the bench, it means that somebody is better than you until you prove yourself. I can only wish you the best. We are working for the Liberian people. You are not working for me. I'm here to monitor you. Do your best because only your best required. When you want to do more than your best, that is complicated. Due diligence to our people and to the family members that are here. I can only ask you to tell your father or your brother or your sister or your mother to do the right thing. Because when you're not in the position anymore, it affects you. So to all the spouses, wind the ears of your husband. Make sure that they are true and committed to their jobs. And don't get a hard time when they're supposed to be the work. Because they have to work for the people. I think this year with one family, we're a coalition of Liberians trying to move our country forward. I'm glad. I know I have a lot of critics because of the decision that I've made. But I have to make a decision. Whether it's you, whether it's them, but we have to start making a decision. I'm not afraid to make decisions because I believe that anyone can do what is ought to do. If I did not believe in the theory of everyone can succeed, today I will not be here. You are the best. Do your best. I want to propose a toast to a happy and a prosperous family that about to change the face of this country. I can only wish you God blessings and longevity as we join to build our country, this glorious land of liberty. That's God protect you. Say to you,
You listening to President Weah, right? When he was speaking, I want to welcome my own lovely Julie K. Rainbow. How are you, Mama? I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Sidi Kape, how are you, sir? I want to welcome you and I salute your presence, sir. Thank you for the presence here. You listening to President Weah. I left it there so you can listen. When President Weah was talking to his cabinet ministers, what was the issue that he highlighted? What was your major take in that particular cabinet meeting? What he said to them? Can you tell me? No, you don't need to write it, but in your mind, let's put ourselves now in a kind of, maybe one would say, spiritual mood where we can read each other mind. What was highlighted in that particular discussion? We have few minutes of discussion. What was highlighted? President Weah told his ministers that you are not working for me. We are all working for the Liberian people. So meaning that you must make sacrifices to please the Liberian people. You must be able to work in their interest. It is them that has given you the opportunity. So work in their interests. Be honest to them. Be sincere to them. Whatever you are doing, ensure that you do it so that they can be affected positively. So you see a leader that cares for his people will warn his surrounding and say, look, be careful with the people that yell that they don't want to bring a yell. You listening to that very loud and very clear. Maybe if I will carry back again for you to listen, few minutes, let me just carry back for you to hear it. Listen here.
whether it's you, coalition of Liberians, trying to move our country forward. I'm glad. I know I have a lot of critics because of the decision that I've made, but I have to make a decision. Whether it's you, whether it's them, but we have to start making a decision. I'm not afraid to make decisions because I believe that anyone can do what is ought to do. If I did not believe in the theory of everyone can succeed, today I will not be here. You are the best. Do your best. I want to propose a toast.
Yeah.
I know I have a lot of critics. Decision anymore. They affected. Due diligence to our people and to the family members that are here. I can only ask you to tell your father or your brother or your sister or your mother to do the right thing. Because only your best required. Elected, when you go into the field, when you see yourself on the bench, we are working for the Liberian people.
That's good. That's
You are
the
not
place I
working
wanted.
for
You
me.
hear it? He reminded his official that you are not working for me, but all of us are working for the Liberian people. Fatu Sharif, I want to welcome you, Mama. Thank you so much. Sabina Harris, you are welcome. Thank you so much. So he said, you are working for the Liberian people and not for me. All of us are working for the Liberian people. So therefore, we must work in the interest of the Liberian people. He did not sugarcoat his words to say the Liberian people are not suffering, to say there are not challenges, to say, oh yeah, you guys, you forget about the people. But he said, let us work for the Liberian people. Now, I want you to listen to Joseph Newman Boakai talking to his cabinet minister. In the face of difficulties, in the face of economic, how you call decadence, in the face of economic, one would say, wahuhu, where things are tough. Cup of rice that used to be $50 has now gone up to $110. Imagine that. Transportation that used to be by far less. You listening to the people. I am not saying it. We just listening. We just play you the clip of the people talking. But to tell you that Joseph Newman Boakai will never succeed in his presidency. Those of us who are traditionalists, one of the things our family people told us, they said, to see one of the traits of a good wife, whenever you are talking to your wife, maybe you as a man, when you are angry, especially when she have done something that is not right, and you see that woman looking at you like day, eyeball to eyeball, in an aggressive manner, our people can say, be careful. Then you need to do small work on that woman. You need to talk more. But any woman you talking to her, you as a man, while you are angry, I'm talking about tradition, I'm talking about a civil Latin. So let me tell you this. So our people say, once you as a man, you are angry and you're talking to that woman, you see that woman says she can't even make face contact. She bow her head down to some extent. Say that woman there, that woman, a human being, look for her, be behind her. She's a wealth material. She's a children material. She's somebody who you can keep in your home. That's what our people told us. That's what our traditional people told us. So when you're looking for a woman, and when you get a woman and something happen, especially when you know that she is in the wrong, you talking to the woman, open your about but what I'm gonna do? Say, be careful with that kind of woman. But the woman that when you're talking, she will give you the opportunity to talk and bow her head down. Whether she wrong or whether she right, we give you the opportunity as a man to talk and we bow her head down. Our people say that kind of woman there, be behind her, that good human being, according to what our people say. Now, let me bring it to Joseph Newman Boakai. Any president that in the midst of the people suffering, that will choose to ignore the people suffering and go and say nonsense to his cabinet minister and praise them and not really talk about the cogent issue, that leader there is a disaster, and that is Joseph Newman Boakai. So listening to the clip here. Let me play the clip. Let me not waste your time.
And
Let me play the clip.
we
Listen here.
just want to thank all of you for
Sorry.
your cooperation and the extra work you're doing to make things happen for the country. Those are my remarks.
So
The
listen
other
here.
day we went to the HIV.
This is Joseph Newman Boakai in a cabinet meeting with his ministers. You would think that this old man should be sincere, should be frank, should be fair. You would think that these people that are around the table too should be fair. And she said, look, Mr. President, X, Y, Z, and Z. But listening to him, is this the man who have come to rescue the Liberian people, that will ignore the cries of the people when the people are on the street crying? Listen to what he's saying. Just listen.
It's good to people who are it's good to people who are familiar with the crime. They themselves, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well.
Yeah.
People are happy, going to the Hajj.
You see how this man is wicked and evil? When we talk, some of you feel that, oh, we are angry. Hey, you will stay long inside. You hear what Joseph Newman Boakai is saying? In a cabinet meeting where you should be encouraging your people and know very well that things are not okay. But Joseph Newman Boakai will sit in the cabinet meeting and say, everything fine. Everything okay. Joseph Newman Boakai, when the rate is $200, the papa say, all is fine, all is well, all is okay. Joseph Boakai, the papa rescuing. Listen to him.
Things are working very well. Who are familiar with the crime. They themselves, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well.
Yeah. This time around, Joseph Numa Boyka said things are working very well. When the rate is at 210, things are working very well. When your mothers and your fathers are being denied job and they are taking off the job, Joseph Numa Boyka said things are working very well. Oh yeah. Boyka, oh yeah. Boyka, oh yeah. You see what we are telling you? For Boyka to call his cabinet ministers and say things are going very well, things are working fine. Liberian, we are in this for a long haul until we can stay and be able to resist this nonsense that we call government. This particular calamity that we have put upon ourselves, we are into it for a long ride. Joseph Numa Boyka doesn't even care about the suffering that the people are going through. But this man will go in a cabinet meeting and tell the Liberian people or tell his able lieutenants who are supposed to be working out there and say everything is fine, everything is okay, the people are enjoying, roads have been built, everything is fine, everything is okay, don't worry, you guys are doing well. Listening to him. When we talk, sometimes you think that we just want to talk or we're angry. Here is it.
Things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj.
Yeah.
And we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation, and it's working very well. People are happy, going to, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj, and we just want to thank all of you for.
Let me take this from here because sometimes these things can be annoying, right? It can be very annoying. When people are dying on a daily basis, mysterious death is going around the place. Joseph Numa Boyka said things is all right now. When the police will go to Kinjal and open fire on our people and nobody will be brought to book, Joseph Numa Boyka said things are okay now. Things is all right now. When every morning we wake up to another mysterious death and no investigation, at the end of the day, that person will just be buried some kind of way. Joseph Numa Boyka say everything is okay now. When the prices of basic commodity on the Liberian market is skyrocketing, Joseph Numa Boyka is telling you all is okay now. When the Liberian people, the marketeers, the ordinary people are crying that things are not okay, Joseph Numa Boyka is saying things are okay. You have a government that is fighting against you. It is the people versus the government. So Joseph Numa Boyka, that's why when people say, oh yeah, the mayor Vasa, no, not a Vasa. The papa is a crook. You know why he put plenty of people around him? So that he can divert the attention of people. So that those that will be limited will say, oh, that he a Vasa. And not him. No, it is Joseph Numa Boyka. It is Joseph Numa Boyka. He only put these people around him to try to do what? To excuse the situation. To kind of like wanting to, divert. So that people will not say it is him. Like Darius Delon said, say he advises. That lie. That Joseph Numa Boyka himself. He has just putting these his old friends around him so that he can get them small thing, be giving them money. But it is he himself. Because no serious president in the midst of what is going on in Liberia will sit down and say everything is okay now. Things are fine now. Now, the play where we are now, all right now. No serious president will do that. No president that loves his people will want to ever try that. Nobody. No serious president will do that. When we play you videos of people crying, listening
This
to
time
Joseph
around,
Numa.
things are working very well.
Yeah,
People
this
are
time around,
happy, going to
things are
the
working
time
very
around,
well.
things are working very well. This time around, things are working very well. This time around, things are working very well. This time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj.
Yeah, Joseph Numa Boyka. I want to welcome Abraham Colley. You are welcome. Otaka Kiahon, I salute your presence, sir. Siafaya, thank you so much. Prince F. Mulba, you are highly welcome. We appreciate you. Claudia Allison, our own general, our own mother, one of our gladiator. We want to say you are highly welcome. Evelyn Collins, thank you so much for joining us. The family, they are doing well and fine. Thank you so much for asking. So you listening to Joseph Numa Boyka. You would think that this man should have empathy. When we look, as a leader, when you do not have empathy, you are not a leader. When you do not have sympathy, you are not a leader. When you do not have the heart to put yourself in other people's shoes, you are not a leader. You think Joseph Newman Boyka get time? The man is building multi-million dollars complex in Foya while he is breaking people homes in Monrovia and not even carrying on development to those areas. But he said all is fine now, all is okay now. So you see, when these people are telling you that, and globally, don't believe globally, because Joseph Newman Boyka himself is telling us as Liberian and the world, everything is fine now in Liberia. Everything is now okay in Liberia. Liberians, just see the nonsense that we put ourselves in. What people are crying. In fact, the station that even aided them, the station that gave them a leverage on their propaganda war, today, that particular station is now sending people out to go and do an independent investigation or independent inquiry. And they are hearing from people. But guess what? Joseph Newman Boyka will still come out to say, oh, everything all right now. Everything okay now. Hey, Joseph Newman Boyka. The papa say he said not join the propaganda. Listen to it, I let the papa. I like it. Listen to it. Papa get drafe, get dika. When we were coming up back in the early 90s, some kind of war came and they say the person get dika, I mean the person get drafes. He get dirty way. You know one know. So let's think to Joseph Newman Boyka. Joseph Newman Boyka himself had joined the phrase. The papa say all is fine, all is well, all is okay. You think if this president, the one who people are working for around the table, the people who are seated around the table, they are working to some extent for him. If they make and stand and say all is fine, all is okay, do you think his ministers will even get time to listening to the cry of the people? No, let me ask you the question. You think they were even listening to their cry? No, you think they were listening to their cry? If the man who implore you, even though he is seeing everything that is going on, he is hearing everything that is going on, but this man is brave enough to tell you that all is well, all is okay. If the boss man can tell you all is well, all is okay, you are the honor man. We're gonna worry, you get to worry. Listen to him.
Their own money.
It's important that you listen so it sink down into your ears, into your heart, so that you can know that when you're crying on your own. You're suffering on your own. Because Joseph Newman Boyka has already put out the word. All is well, all is fine. Right now, things are okay.
They used to play with their own money, and this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the house.
Aki Tucker,
And
you are welcome.
we just want to thank all of you
Even though I do
for
not agree with your statement, but I
your
welcome you.
cooperation
Bobby,
and extra work you're doing to make things happy for the country.
you see that?
For now, those are my remarks. The other day we went to the HIV/AIDS program.
And yeah, that Joseph Newman Boyka telling his people all is fine, all is well. You're working for the country now. So Joseph Newman Boyka is telling us there is no need for us to worry ourselves about, somebody will say the increase in the prices of basic commodity. You are on your own. And that's the reason why Liberians, we need to support this protest of July 17. We need to support it. That's the major reason why. Because look, Joseph Newman Boyka is a fakaho. You're not listening. And you see why the protest is necessary. Because Joseph Newman Boyka not listening to you. You go on radio station, you go to already the man can't even listening to radio. That's the thing about it. He's not even listening to radio. If this man can take his time to at least listening to the radio, to some extent, he will hear the cries of his people. But he's not even listening. And this man is telling you that all is well. That's the major reason why, fellow Liberian, we need to be able to speak out. We need to come out. Because maybe when we come out, then Boyka will listen. That's why we need to come out in our mass number, and support this particular stand protest, the peaceful assembly. and send a message to Joseph Newman Boakai, because the man is in his high house right now. The man is seated above the elephant. You don't want to know. Imagine a man that was living on loan. Imagine a man that was begging, or virtually begging people and living in people's pockets. This man now has become so insensitive to the plight of the ordinary people. The people who stood in the ring. To Joseph Newman Boakai now, the people of Liberia has been rescued. Joseph Newman Boakai is right. You know why this man is right? Because you and myself, especially we Liberians, we have not shown to these political leaders that we too have feelings. You have taken your belly over your nation, over your children's future, and etc. So they get time. They know that you look, Joseph Newman Boakai, their papa stay long in government. You know, Liberians, they are spineless people. All they will do is that they will just talk. Well, you go and talk that all, you talk that all. You know that you don't have the energy and the effort to exert anything and make things happen. He knows very well that at the end of the day, the people will just talk, they will talk. In no serious country with such a thing be going on, then you have a president convening meeting and saying the country is now better, the country is now all right, everything is now okay. When you have hospitals or clinics that are run by amateur people who do not even understand anything about the medical world, they are killing people. But Joseph Newman Boakai say all is okay. Right under Joseph Newman Boakai own eyes, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs collected money from people in the name of scholarship and ate that particular money. Who told you Joseph Newman Boakai is not aware? But Joseph Newman Boakai say everything is okay now. Sylvester Grispe took almost 600,000 of people no car money, and they said they were buying car. But Joseph Newman Boakai say, oh, it's okay. You listening to Madam Swakoko Dennis, who said how Joseph Newman Boakai used the Liberian people money. How she was sending money to him, fisa. Let me play you the video. How she was sending money to him. But Joseph Newman Boakai is now telling us that Liberia now is okay. You know why Liberia is okay? Because Joseph Newman Boakai now, at least to some extent, he has the money in his pocket. Anyone know? That's Joseph Newman Boakai right there. But I don't want to know. The ego have landed. The ego is in his pocket. So Joseph Newman Boakai is complacent. Joseph Newman Boakai is complacent because the people who are around him taking money, stealing money, and he is getting his own accord. So that one, it doesn't concern Joseph Newman Boakai. It doesn't concern him. The man who said drugs was going to be something that he will fight, it doesn't concern him. The country is okay now. The man is not even listening to the cry of the ordinary people. No, he is not. All is okay now. When people who were behind him, these people are no longer giving an opportunity. The country is okay now. The country, according to Joseph Newman Boakai, is okay. Boakai is not listening to the plight of the ordinary people, the crying of the ordinary people. No, it's not what Boakai is listening to. The country is okay because he has fought his way to the level of the legislator and impose somebody on us. So the country is okay. Oh yes, the country is okay now. According to Joseph Newman Boakai, I don't know who should believe. Because listening to a Gosing Pehe Gafon who was telling us we must pray. But Joseph Newman Boakai is saying that all is okay. Augustine Pehe Gafon told us that, look, my people, there's a need for all to pray. The whole thing are looking at here. It's not easy. But Joseph Newman Boakai is telling all is okay. No, listening to Gafon. Let me play Gafon here for you to listen to him. I don't know, but listen here. Let me take this video.
Updated information.
Listen here. Listen to Gafon.
I've gotten information on projects that firstly were frozen. Now we've the American ambassador canceled. I think they have said we gave you a list.
Listen to this.
Projects that have been gutted, meaning canceled. I think they have 7 thus far, and another 3 as we speak. Minister Zoe is sharing with me a text, a message that 3 more projects are being added as we speak. 51 million to be cancelled. So more projects are being cancelled. Things are fast evolving. The projects that are on this list, the previous list.
I want you to listen to the finance minister giving us a clear picture of what is happening in the country. But Joseph Numa Boakai is saying, oh, it's okay. You know why? Because this man getting his court, he's getting your money. So he care about you. We in this for a long run. Listen to Augustine Payegafwan.
That was given to me by the ambassador include the architecture, engineering, construction, oversight services for watch and health infrastructure, about 2.9 million. Community-led monitoring, this is 185,000. I think this was mainly passing through an NGO. So data evaluation, learning, and technical assistance data, about 19 million. I think one of these projects, they will have helped us at the Ministry of Finance. Yeah.
The reason why I'm playing this is for you to understand. This is the man that is responsible for the fiscal policy of the country, monetary policy of the country. Now, he the one you're talking to. The man who's supposed to tell us, we the Liberian people, about our money business. That he the one you're talking. The man is giving us an analysis of those projects that have been canceled that will affect the people's life. And all of these projects, they are directly affecting the people's life. Hey, you see how Jose Numa Boy can care for you? All of these things that this man is talking, Augustine Payegafwan, these are projects that were impacting the people's life, so to speak, to some extent. So he is telling us the consequences that it is going to have on us as an ordinary people. But Joseph Numa Boyka don't care. Because whether you say they take their money, they do this, they do that, he will still be getting his cut. Money will still be going to his, how you call, his organization, his foundation. You see, Joseph Numa Boyka is somebody who cares about himself and not any other person around him. That's how wicked this man is. There's the kind of disaster you put on us as a leader, and we got to accept it. So the finance minister, the man who can advise the president economically to give the president a clear picture of how the country is looking like as far as the economics is concerned. This is the advice of the man. But Joseph Numa Boyka will tell us something else. So let's listen to Augustine Payegafwan. It's a 5-minute video. Listen to him.
To improve our monitoring evaluation of the arrest agenda, and then a project for education system strengthening in an amount of 23.4 million. Folks from the Ministry of Education can give you details on that. Elections and democracy.
These are money, or these are projects that are cancelled. These are projects that will no longer be sponsored by user money. And these things have direct effect on us, you and myself, the ordinary people. That's the outline Augustine Payegafwan is giving.
15.9 million. Local empowerment for accountability and decentralization lead. This is the project that Elon Musk texted about. The 17.9 million project. This project is helping us, or was helping us, in domestic resource mobilization. The Liberia Revenue Authority was the key beneficiary here. We are migrating to a new tax regime that has been approved by the Honorable Legislature, from the Goods and Services Tax, the GST, to the Value-Added Tax, the VAT. It comes with training. It comes with investment in systems. USAID was the main partner supporting In fact, we're about to conclude a new domestic resource mobilization strategy for the next 5 years. I think by the end of this month, we'll be done with that, completed, if the review has been completed for cabinet approval. USAID was the lead partner supporting the Liberia Revenue Authority, even though we have a tax system called ETAS, Integrated Tax Administration System. It's the mean tax database for that. This project was also to help us in domestic revenue or collection in counties, mapping up areas. We have the Decentralization Act and obligation. How do you devolve resources to the counties? There are one or two technical things that are happening. So this project was not just for tax advice that came out. I mean, yes, it's advice, but investment in training, the system. But as we talked about in the DG or the Commissioner General of the NRA continues to talk about the $1 billion target for domestic revenue. Investments and resources here were assisting us to build our capacity to meeting those targets. Although government is investing too, other partners are investing, but USAID was the major partner here. So, and then you have a project for Liberia domestic election observation, 1.4. Like many local NGOs, election NGOs were being supported. USAID supports a lot of international and local NGOs. Now, the American ambassador visited us last week, Tuesday, to give us updated information. That I think we gave you a list of projects that have been gutted, meaning canceled. I think they have 7 thus far.
So let me stop it right here. I will move this one.
Let me.
You listening to it? Augustine Pehegafwan outlining those projects, and all of those projects that he just outlined are having direct effect on the people's life, on you and myself, the ordinary people. But Joseph Newman Boyka, can you look at that? Only for Joseph Newman Boyka to appear for the public to tell us hello.
Good to people who are familiar
Listen
with
to
the
him.
environment. They themselves, they used to play with their own monies, and this time around, things are working very well.
Yeah, this time around, things are working very well. So those of you who are complaining, things are working very well, according to Joseph Newman Boyka. And let me tell you something. I saw something on the internet about this class reload or whatever it is. Liberians, if you don't know, let me say this to you. The Unity Party, they are people who benefited for 12 years from propaganda. They also benefited 6 years from propaganda. Do not overlook them. It's hard to say, but that's the reality. Don't overlook them. These people do not care. According to information that we have gathered, $46,000 has been placed in their reload. But you know what happened? It takes you and myself. You think what Joseph Newman Boyka is spending that money? Look, for example, they may have even abandoned now the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. They have abandoned it because they know that it is not helping. It is not helping at all. Our brother Isaac Doe states, and I quote, "You can lie your way to power, but you cannot lie to govern. Eh? That's as they do right there. You can lie your way to power. Yeah, you will lie your way to power, Oh, everything fine, everything okay. But you cannot lie your way to govern. You can't. Under no condition, under no circumstances. You cannot. You cannot. So these people now, what they've done, fellow Liberians, what they've done or what they are doing is trying to see how best they can empower themselves. Look, you can know that. Look, almost like you are fighting against the Liberian people, and know where your fight will go. Your fight can't go anywhere. No, your fight cannot go anywhere because you are fighting a losing battle. You cannot be able to politicize the reality. Just said Numa Bweka. Yeah, your gang needs to know this. You can't. So all that they are doing, well, they are doing it just for themselves. Themselves. They are, because the ordinary people know what is on the ground. The people know what is on the ground. So you cannot deceive them. No, there is no way that you can deceive them. So the thing is, they're taking this particular thing to a CDC thing, a Unity Party thing, and they are not looking at reality. The reality is that things are tough. And things are tough not because of the global economic situation, but because of the recklessness of the government. Because the government has refused to make sacrifices and take responsible steps to discipline themselves. That's why these things are happening. These things are happening. The hardship is happening. It's one way say it's artificial. It's been imposed on you, the Liberian people, by government officials. Because Joseph Numa Bweka must satisfy in terms of monetary value, in terms of extravagant living, those gangs that you have around him. So you, the ordinary Liberian people, you got to feed a weight for it. That's what is happening. They are enjoying at your detriment. And this is what is happening. They are enjoying at your detriment. So Joseph Numa Bweka has become a fakao. He will not listening to you. Look at what is happening. The budget of the speaker have not rising all the way up. He's not listening to you. Look, for example, the inflation in our country is now in double digit, going up. Joseph Numa Bweka say all is well. He is not listening to you. Fellow Liberians, it takes a patriotic revolution to call Joseph Numa Bweka to order. Look at what the people are saying. But you know what they are doing? They don't care. That's what I said. The people benefited from propaganda. So they have spent huge money, put huge money together, and say they get class real low. There's the tell you that even ERBCs I can't even help them. Look, you know what? A government that wants to impact its people's life will listen more than reacting. Joseph Numa Bweka is not ready to better your life. No, he's not ready. What the Liberian people are suffering, what they are doing now, they are building walls. They are building walls around themselves, a wall of propaganda. So it's the Liberian people against the government. What the Liberian people are crying, instead of opening doors so that they can hear more, so that they can listen more. That's why the last time when we were on the show, on the panel discussion, one of our brothers said he wanted to give advice. And I told him, I said, look, this government will not take your advice. This is not the government that will listen to you. No. I want to welcome my love, Nina Kuya. How are you, Mama? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Patricia, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your comments. Thank you so very kindly. Kendema P. Williams, thank you so much. So at the end of the day, you can see, even though you do not agree with us, Kendema, but I want to say thank you for coming on, that we can have this discussion. So a government that wants to do better will open the door and open the way for people to talk so that they can hear and learn and take the necessary step. But you see, it's not what they are even doing. What they are doing is building walls around their wealth and themselves. It's almost like they are building a fence against the Liberian people. So they spend almost, according to the information, every month we have $46,000 that will be going towards the reload project. $46,000. The people in power, according to them, they say they don't go nowhere. You know what they can be talking? Oh, we not go nowhere with the government. We not go nowhere. You go nowhere with the government. But let you hear, you now start building wall, spending $46,000 on according to you reload, cash reload. Take all your ministers and bring them together. So it means that they are not even effective in their various ministries. The information that they are giving is lie. Look, thank God, look, seditions, we are doing a great work. Lead them when they say we'll get 2 person following or no problem. When they say we'll get 1 person listening to or no problem. Munya, 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 eh. You know why I'm excited? This is not a fight of propaganda between we and Joseph Newman Boakai. But I'm excited because we are the true representation of the people, because we are representing the people. We speak on behalf of the people. That's what I'm excited for. That our work is taking shape, that we are opening the eyes of our people to the governance and showing them how to confront government. That's what I'm excited for. Because I get family members who are also going through the pains and the suffering. So I'm not excited because people are suffering, no. But I'm excited because our people are now getting the reality. They are getting the reality. They are seeing what is going on. So government have decided to spend money instead of addressing the people's plight, instead of taking measure that will be able to address the situation of the people. They are not doing it. That's when you know that a government does not care about the people. Leo Richie, how are you, my brother? I hope you are doing great, well and fine, Leo. I salute your presence. Thank you for joining us. This is why you know that government will not listen to you. This is why you know that government will not listen. Because if the government were listening, you will hear from Joseph Newman Boakai. Look, there's a need for us to do this, to do. But Joseph Newman Boakai is complacent when the paper go open, how you call the play, hand pump. If it's a bad project now, the hell about big project, you nothing doing. Hey, the paper is okay. To Joseph Newman Boakai, when you go dedicate one lotto boot, he call it security boot. On a bad project, Liberia is okay. Liberia is fine. To Joseph Newman Boakai, you don't want to know when Swakoko Dennis can get him $1 million to go visit Lofa, and he divert that money to building his own compound. So Joseph Newman Boakai is okay. Liberia is doing fine. The country is all right now, according to Joseph Newman Boakai. That Joseph Newman Boakai saying it. That means saying it. When talking, people say, "Oh, your pa, okay, you listen to Joseph Newman Boakai. Let's listen to the papi. Hey, papi, right?
Happy went to the you to play with their own
Yeah,
they them
it's important for Liberian people to hear it, so that you can know that this man that you call your president does not care about you. He cares about himself. Even the people who sit around the table as ministers, they don't care about you. But listen, don't believe me. Listen to Boakai.
familiar with the parent. They themselves they used to play with their own monies, and this time around things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj, and we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation and the extra work you're doing to make things happen for the country. For now, those are my remarks. The other day we went to the HIV/AIDS program.
Let me play again.
It's good to people who are familiar with the program. They themselves they used to play with their own monies, and this time around things are working very well.
Yeah.
People are happy, going to the high.
The man say people are happy. The Liberian people are happy. Okay. Look, let me move the thing for here because sometimes it sounds some kind of way. Let me fair. It sounds some kind of way. Liberian people are happy according to Joseph Numa Boeka. Joseph Numa Boeka say Liberian people are happy. And you know what they are doing? They're about to build a fence around them. They don't care about you. They will not listen to you. You cry from now to judgment day, you on your own, Bobo. My picking on your own. Look at them. You see what they've done? The Minister of Information, Jerry Pia, here. So it means even, how you call it, the Ministry of Information now all by themselves, they cannot even disseminate the information. They have they are sent for reinforcement to lie. They are reinforced their lying. And that money going here so you can see the people that they have in there. Jerry Pia, the Minister of Law of the Republic of Liberia. He try, say no, Minister of Information, can't make it. So they bring Joseph Newman Boyka, how you call a special interest person, Miata family. What Miata family has to offer to this generation? Let me ask this question here. These are people who benefited and they did nothing to impact people's life. She get a small area there right opposite how you call it, how you call the place, Saint Teresa, convent there. A Katira, sorry, now adjacent Katira, not Saint Teresa convent. But Katira, that place she said that Oba Foundation, one small hall. She has not even been able to improve that place. That woman has been collecting money 12 years on her Ellen government. She has not been able to build a decent and very big place. But she get a small place. And that woman is eating good millions of dollars from that place in the New York Oba Foundation. People who have never made any meaningful impact in the lives of the Liberian people. That woman here was giving money for inaugural program. She ate it. They brought her back. Is he there? They brought her back. Look at Mo Ali. Let's look at what made Mo Ali. The men that went to how you call Bapoli say open pump. The point even made one way can't work again. That he made it bring back. So they bring people who know how to defend their money doubling act, the money eating act. People who get drafted, Liberian ARC, where we face with. This is to tell you that the people didn't get time. They no regret. The people who they bring in are people who, over the period, they have disrespected the Liberian people and continue to disrespect the Liberian people. That the people they bring back. So look at Jeremy Pia, the man who is responsible for lying. Then they bring Miata family back. The woman that ate so Google money eater, they bring the people who don't even no. Then they bring how you call Miata family, who mismanage the inaugural fund. The people shopping the thing in our faces now. They bring Mo Ali. The man who say he be pump in Bapolo. He carry Joseph Numa Boyka, they go open hand pump. The hand pump now they go open. 1 week, the hand pump can work. No, don't believe me. I will come back to this Sunday, but don't believe what I'm saying. We'll come back here, my people. Yeah, we'll come back here. Let me see. We'll come back here. Let me just go to that pump story. Just go to that pump story so you can hear. Because now we'll tell people, oh, your pa, you can lie. Oh, your pa, your this. Oh, your pa, your that. Let me play. Let me bring that pump story for you so that we all can see and hear it for ourselves. Sometimes when we talk, people just feel that, oh, we are lying. The thing we're talking is not true thing. Oh, the people then. Help me hit the share button, please. If you have the time, you can please do that for me. Let's listen to the people, then we'll get their pump. Let me see. Uh, just bear with us. Let's try to bring you this. So you can hear the people talking about the pump. People say don't bring that pump story to us. And nonsense there, not working again. I don't bring it to us. I don't make up verse here. I say, but when how the people will say the pump not working? Let me see. Just bear with me. Let me try to see if I can locate this clip. It's right here. I'm supposed to. No, it's not it. Oh, okay. I see why. Yeah, sorry. I see. I see why. Yeah, sorry. Let me go to where I'm supposed to go. And then bring the clip. I did something just now, so you know, it's going to take me some time to bring it back. Yeah, it's going to take me some time to bring it back because I just did something just now. I did some kind of switching. Mm, I did some kind of switching, and okay. Anyway, I will get it back. But okay, fine. Are you here? No, I think it's reading, but I will bring it back to you. So according to Jason Newman Boyaka, all is well in Liberia. You know, everything is okay in Liberia. You know, he doesn't care about who angry, who sad, who here, who there. You know, he got time for that thing. Pape is okay now because at least the ego has landed. Let's go here. Let's bring you this. Let's bring you this. Let's go back to these people and bring you them. Yeah. Okay, fine. So here are the people who Joseph Newman Boyka has given $46 million to, $1,000 to, that they will be using on other media institutions, other blogs, and the rest of it. So you bring somebody like Miata Famule, Omaya Miata Famule, a very corrupt Roman, who up to now, as we speak, they said they were going to investigate for the inaugural fund. Up to now, nothing happened. Let Mo Ali, the man who can use $28,000, or sorry, 200 and some more $1,000 to face Hempon. And the Hempon only work for 1 week. Joseph Newman Boyka go open it. At the end of the day, no here, no tear behind it. That he the want to pull here. Look at Daniel Sando. This man who has no value, no moral, who laugh for living. For him, the thing they call moral is not there. They were using just like some kind of, how you call, hunt dog to go run behind people. He come up and say nonsense. He is not there based on what he can bring to offer as a professional. No. But because they were using him to insult people, to say nonsense about good people who he's not even fit to even be their husband. So they bring it there and say, yeah, they want you know how to talk. Look at Darius DeLong. This is a disgrace for Darius DeLong. A Montserrado County that does not even have a complete reading room. I want to say library, or I want to say laboratory. The sounds will be too big. A correct reading room for students of Montserrado County. They want to the senator in Montserrado County. The man who should be focusing on how he can be able to improve the life of his people. When county development funds are given to these people, you don't even know which one of the projects they carry on in the county. The man who should be focusing on his responsibility to checkmate the government. You see disaster, you see nonsense. And you see the trouble that you're pouring in. You see what happening? Your man will talking like this. You know, the work of a senator is not to be a Facebook boy. But that's who Joseph, Darius DeLong is. No moral, a pathological liar. The man who lies and says, I made my machine. I know the one that a generation now becoming machine. That a generation becoming machine because you should be the person to checkmate the government. Your work as a senator, you have 3 cardinal responsibility: oversight, lawmaking, and representation. You that should be questioning these people. But guess what happened? Because DeLong knows that they have already lost the fight. There is nothing that they can say to the Liberian people that Liberian people will listen to. They have lied over the period to the Liberian people. So for him, Darius DeLong cannot even win any kind of serious position again in Maserado. So he has turned himself now to be a Facebook boy for the regime. But Darius DeLong will go and talking. And those of you who don't know, you will think that Darius DeLong talking for you. That Darius DeLong will put there. Your lawmaker, what you voted for, that's supposed to have oversight. He the one supposed to ensure that these people that here that they do their work. But you are joined them now to say that I the one, the Facebook host. That he the one that Darius DeLong here. Hey, yeah. Liberian, what do we put ourselves in so? That Darius DeLong here. Easy Patrol Honor, the man with generator can eat about $3,000 every month. So they bring people who are criminals and crooks to defend. That's the thing. They roll, no roll. Roll with defend, roll. Criminals with defend criminal. So you think that they know? They know the kind of people to put there. You think when men like Patriot Honor on our show, Patriot Honor will be talking for that $3,000 that going towards a generator. The $15,000 that he's getting. That's what he will be talking for. That's what he will be talking for. He will not be talking for the Liberian people. He will be talking in defense of his 3,000 that are going towards his generator. You see how the people disrespecting us, the Liberian people, put a rest in our faces? And you see what is happening? You look at somebody like Stephen Johnson. You say, yeah, Stephen Johnson can't say that. Colina Kra. The Colina Kra, well, look at what woman is saying, all of your sack. And Colina Kra, they made her to become one of the panelists there. Look at the kind of people. You take somebody like George Lobo, call family, say Robert Wilson. The how you call it? How you call it? The asset recovery man. Where they eating money. You can see where the money coming from. Look at Fatima. Look at her. They want what talking here. She says she's talking for the Liberian people. And she the one now. The mayor to be look people. Why people don't value themselves? I better not have a job than to go and disgrace myself in the name of trying to defend what is wrong. Look here. You get somebody like Fatima. I thought they value the education that my own sister from Grand Cape, the value and the education that she have acquired will make her to be as independent as possible to speak on behalf of the dying women. But she go there, it may ought to become bold person to MCC, passing around with cell phone. And you see, she there. And you see, Noah Zau Gibson, Noah also there. When most of his brothers who are disabled cannot even have a correct career. When Noah Zau cannot join and say, look, you know what? Let the government do something for the disabled people. The people that are on the street begging, there can be an institution built for them. Yeah, we get a lot of disabled people. When you see some disabled people doing work, you scare. You scare. But Noah, he okay because for him now, he alright. Any man to be some kind of transport man, minister somewhere, director or whatever, he's sitting out there, the man enjoying himself. He get time. You see our man, Laraman Newton, a man okay. The boss settled. Platoon men, all of them settle. So they take a bunch of criminals who, when they go there, because it's like when you post also roll somewhere, they will want to go to defend what they are stealing. So they will do it, and you will say, yeah. So you see what is happening now. Take all these people and line them up. Bunch of criminals, you put them together, and you think they're coming to defend. But you know what? It's good that they do it, because this is why we even make the Liberian people angry more. Because the people who are supposed to be working for the Liberian people, who are stealing, and it is clear that these people are criminals, that they don't want you put on the team to come and can't defend. What are you defending? What did CDC we doing? What are we doing really? Look, let's be frank. What are we doing really? Are we really doing anything? Are we really doing anything? The people are feeling the pinch, and they are the ones talking. And you say you want to put out defense against them. Okay, put out defense against them. Let Liberian people.
I'm a unity party partisane for local country.
How long have you been selling here?
I've been selling almost 3 years. Not even 3 years, but Yeah, but
But you said it for a long time.
for a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things doing President Weah Town?
It was smoothly moving. Small, but for now, as you can see, since the morning, we never sell one customer. One
So
customer.
since this morning,
And then
nobody has bought anything for you here.
yes. Police can take your market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So are you free? You leader, like you take your market.
Wow. So now, will you prefer President Weah coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a United Partisan. Yes.
But now if election is here today,
I will vote President Weah.
President Weah.
Yes.
So you are United Partisan.
Yes, because of what's going on now. The getting on shit. Yes.
Economic condition is not better.
Oh yes.
Okay. Your name again?
I'm a J Kamara.
I'm not Jay Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard. Now la to you, my son. The country hard.
Wow.
Can you imagine? My children coming dre. The old shoe that on the bed, I take from there. Doing Jogia time. Yeah. I will buy different things. I will come at shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come from Breton now. I'm going to put it on the green tray. So tell me now, what the facility now I will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Boakai government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer Judge Mano we are coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Now.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for Joya.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How's business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of Josh Mano Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business?
You can't compare it because I can remember 2017 when Joe Weah become president for Labrador. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lendy. But anytime you need the party people.
You hear this, brother? And you hear the brother? During the time of President Weah, he was selling and was able to make money. So Joseph Yuma Boakai has put gang together against the Liberian people interest. Because that's what happened. All these people that you see is almost like putting people together to insult the Liberian people. Because the people are suffering. Instead of them listening to the people, instead of them giving ears to the plight of the ordinary people, they say no. They will put how you call Boakai defense force together to go and defend Boakai, to go and defend the money that Boakai eating. Y'all continue. Y'all will even make the people angry more. What you people are doing, the icing to the cake. You people are adding icing to the cake. A Darius the loan that is making almost about 20,000 every month. $48,000 for car after 3 years he changed it. Darius the loan going to tell the Liberian people what? The man who said he was going to be the light, and now he has become a public disgrace. So now only the Liberian people, but according to him, to a family, made machine that he the one said it. Now me say, oh, before you say the other one. This man said he make his mother shame. That the man he can't put the counter. Patrick Hona who generator making almost 3,000. That 3,000 that more than 10% pay to Ministry of Youth and Sport. Oh man, was sweeping because some of them are taking $50. Some of them taking less than that. At the end of the day, look at what is happening. Joseph Yuma Boakai does not care about the plight of the ordinary people. Sorry, my people. He does not care about the plight of the ordinary people. No, he does not care. And I will play you a video. I want to play you a video here. I want to play you a video. Let me play you a video here for you to see how Joseph Yuma Boakai does not even care about the plight of the ordinary people of Liberia. Let me play you a video here. While I'm trying to play this video, let me bring this here for you to see. Sorry.
Something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yeah, so from the economic situation, the situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George
Jowia
Town now.
Down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two government, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade Jowia government 100% and this government 10%.
Okay. Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man, I come here, you know now.
So you still are just a Boakai government. So doing job man, how was business with you?
Business was alright, know what to say, but this number no business, but to say one thing is that I'm playing.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than just like more Boakai time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. Very to prepare Jowia down, one Jowia again, that will come back.
So are you calling Jowia back?
Yeah.
If election is to be held, who will you vote for? Jowia?
Even if flip, I'll go with Jowia.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current
Let me move this from here. I want to play you a video. And this video will just tell you how Joseph Numa Boakai is insensitive to the plight of the ordinary people. This is the ADR rice project in Lofa. Fellow Liberians, Liberia by now supposed to be producing at least about 45 or 50% of her own rice, I mean domestically. Under the government of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Wendell McIntosh was able to lobby for a project that was going to see Liberians producing their own rice in Lofa. When that particular project was lobbied for, and then, we had the opportunity to get that particular project, and the government of Liberia intervened that they were going to ensure that they implement that project with, Libya, because most of the funding came from Libya. Joseph Numa Boakai was the focus person of the government to ensure that that project worked. Joseph Numa Boakai was supposed to be that person that was supposed to stand and ensure that this project worked, that Liberians can produce their own rice. At the end of the day, fellow Liberian, the ADALAP project, rice project, after millions of dollars were spent on that project, Joseph Numa Boakai was the very person who was able to strangulate that project in the name of politics, and that project did not work. It's a 6-minute video that I want to play, and I want you to watch it together to see how much these people spend on that particular project. Let's go ahead to this part.
I will grade the
Sorry. Remove. Let's come here. Please bear with me, please. We are doing okay. So let me bring this here. So let me bring you this here. Here is it. For you to watch this.
See the true color of
So listening to this, a 6-minute video. The ADALAP
it
Rice
is often
Project.
said that a hungry man
Joseph Numa Boakai was the focus person on the part of the government to ensure that this particular project come to fruition. That was Joseph Numa Boakai right there. That's what he was supposed to do, to ensure that this project becomes, fruitful, that Liberians can benefit from. At the end of the day, the people spend huge amount. Wait, mom, I'm talking. So at the end of the day, they spend huge amount of money only to see this project here being killed by Joseph Numa Boakai. So just watch this. That man will do anything better for the country. Let's listen. Oh no. Sorry. Oh, sorry, my people. Let's come here and then.
have since last year. We received the first batch, second batch, third batch of equipment, and we send them down.
Sorry,
We
let me just bring you what I'm bringing you here. Sorry. Let's see. Just bear with me.
It is often said that a hungry man is an angry man. If you want to see the true color of a Liberian, take away his rice. Because of the love of rice, there has been rice riots, family feuds, tribal disputes, and much more. Whatever the case, rice is our staple food, and we have got to have it on a daily basis as part of our menu. Over 90 million United States dollars is spent yearly on the importation of rice. If there is a mechanism put in place that Liberians could grow their own rice, the government could realize huge revenues and at the same time reduce the price of rice on the market. In Foya District, Lofa County, the
My lovely
Foundation for
sister
Africa
Susan Pay, how are
Development
you?
Aid, ADA,
I hope you are
in
doing great,
partnership
well, and
with the
fine.
Libyan Africa Investment Portfolio LAP, has launched a major mechanized rice farming project.
This is the first time we're going to have mechanized farming being held in Liberia, especially after the war.
If you really want to feed this nation, you have to go on a huge and massive scale mechanized farming. That's the only way you can sustain the market.
ADA, formerly a non-governmental organization that has provided opportunities through agriculture and skills training programs for thousands of ex-combatants, has committed itself to becoming a full-scale rice production company.
Since 1990, I believe strongly that a nation that cannot feed itself cannot survive. So the only way we can survive and be able to sustain ourselves is to go into food production.
A tax of feeding approximately 3.5 million people is quite huge and requires a lot of money. With the Libyan Africa Investment Portfolio cashing in $30 million, a joint venture was established between both institutions. Several tractors, bulldozers, excavators, and other farming equipment worth approximately $8 billion have been shipped into the country, along with experts who will train Liberians on how to properly use these delicate machineries.
We're coming to Liberia to train the local people. We're bringing in only a handful of expatriates, and with them, we're going to train the local people.
In addition to the
So
farming
this is
equipment,
it.
a rice
These
processing
people
plant
were
costing
supposed to
$10.1
train
million
Liberians
will
and
also
ensure
be
that we
set up to
produce our own
facilitate the
rice.
processing
Joseph
and
Numa
packaging of
Boakai was
harvested rice.
the mediating person or the medium man between the government
That
and
will
these
be
people.
able to treat this rice. That means when we plant the rice, we have rice seeds, and we have clean rice at the end of the day. And the clean rice at the end of the day will permit us to be able to have rice on the market for all of us, and be able to make sure that we can be able to supply this market at the rate that people will be able to buy rice.
We're here to put up the rice mill, and we're going to do rice drying. And the difference is with us in our company, we're able to bring in rice at 26 to 29% humidity, wet. With that, we can take it from that and dry it to 14 in one pass. That makes us unique. And then the rice mill itself is unique in its own way because we're able to bring color sorting and bringing fine rice, and we have four calibers of rice that can be sold and marketed in Liberia.
The government of Liberia, embracing the efforts by ADA LAP, granted an initial 15,000 hectare acres of farmland towards the project.
Due to the soil fertility, we chose to do a large number of our reconnaissance in Foya. And in Foya, our reconnaissance proved
So at the end of the day, fellow Liberians, I just want to put a hot here. All of this project that was meant to uplift the Liberian people,
And this Eugene,
that
I will
project
grade
there,
this Eugene 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
Moses. So like that
that project died.
president we are in now under Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business? How was it doing?
It's what we're talking about. That project died. That entire project died. A project that's supposed to be used so that at least the Liberian people can also benefit. Guess what happened? Joseph Numa Boakai ensured that that project was never fulfilled under his stewardship. Today, Joseph Numa Boakai has put bunch of criminals together to defend his corrupt act. Joseph Numa Boakai has put these people together, like a black man Muff is saying. to Jay Reeves. And I like this. He said, Jay Reeves, meet the relay rescue class, a mockery of the masses. Definitely mockery of the masses. Mo Ali, 11K monthly salary, 2K for his generator, 500 monthly scratch card, 3K for his annual rent, 200K the office budget, 4 million water and sewage budget. Patrick Horner, he getting 15K monthly as his monthly salary. You see the monthly salary, Patrick Horner getting 15K. With the exception of the 15K, 3K for his generator, 4K for his annual rent, 600 for monthly scratch card. The office budget is $100,000. 100K. Their office. You see this kind of thing that we're talking about? And you see? Stephen Johnson getting 8K monthly salary, 2K for a generator, 5K for a monthly rent, scratch card. No, maybe what he is saying, maybe you will want to argue it. No, maybe some of you would like to argue and say, oh, what happened? The thing up and black men more saying that la. But let me play you another video here for you to hear these people, how the Liberian people money are shared amongst them. So what you think will happen? They will go there and defend. These guys are going to defend the budget. Or in other words, their budget that they are getting, the money that they are getting in their pocket. That's what they're going to defend. They are not going to defend the Liberian people. They are not going to talk about things that will positively affect the people's life. They are going there to defend all these, how you call, extravagant money they're making around here. But like I said, don't believe me. Let me play you a video for you to see how our money is being divided among these people. Let me play you one video right here. Let's see what we have here. Let's take this from here. Let's remove this. Let me remove this and take this and bring this right here. And then put this here. I'm doing plenty of things. I'm babysitting at the same time, but the information gotta go across. So let's do this. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, fine. So listening to this, listening to how these people will defend. So like I said, they are not going there to defend the Liberian people. They are not going there to speak on our behalf. They are not going there to be able to voice out the concerns of the Liberian people. It is a kind of defense force against the masses, against the suffering of the Liberian people. So look at how your money is being spent on these people. Let's play this first video so you can watch and see for yourself. It's what these people are going to defend. People like Deloney are going to defend. But listen, don't believe what I'm saying. Let me put myself behind the screen so that you can listen to this. Listening to how these people use your money. Just listen.
So currently, the salary is $10,000 gross. And I am entitled to, I think, 7,008.
No, you acting governor, don't think now. You already been there.
Yes. But this is it. Since I was appointed acting governor on August 1, I have not attempted taking the salary, the benefits, neither have I moved.
No, that's not my question.
So after your
nominee,
I will.
You want to do pro bono fund? You want to do pro bono fund? What is the salary structure? The income, monthly income structure.
That's what I was saying. The salary, that's the gross, and a cash allowance of 7,800 gross.
You have not answered the question.
That's monthly. So are you asking for all the benefits of
yes.
Well, okay.
Yes.
So the governor, again, gets a monthly salary of $10,000 gross, a cash allowance of 7,800 gross. The governor is entitled to a housing allowance. Monthly. Monthly is 5,000 gross. He's entitled to.
So little, bro.
No, because the tax rate changes. So I can give you.
So you use $60,000 every year for housing allowance.
Yes, gross. So it's paid less taxes. So that's the gross.
So you got 10,000 gross, 7,000 gross,
Yes.
then another 5,000 gross.
Yes.
So all the grosses there, give me a total.
Well, that's 15 plus 7. That's 22.
Okay, 22,000 gross.
Yes.
Net?
Net, I wouldn't say because I have not taken it, so I wouldn't know what is net. And again, the net will vary month to month.
But you've been paying the other people.
Yes, I paid it.
So you should know.
The monthly salary of the deputy is 9,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then the housing allowance 46,000 annual.
Mm-hmm.
There is a monthly cash allowance of
You are acting deputy governor as we speak. You've been there for how many months? Acting
since September 1st.
since September.
Yeah.
You should know what you're earning monthly or head already.
Yeah, that's what I don't
No, but you come here across as a swimmer and you're not using the back. I'm not hearing you.
Yeah. And just like the governor said, we don't control the payroll.
How much you receiving?
I get a net of my salary in my income. I mean in my account. And it varies from bank from month to month.
You know, we made all of us in public service and especially this institution where we work, like a fund box. Some of your kind you don't take it serious because even us here, we won't be serious. You in a position since September and you said that net you can receive, you know your gross, you know what you're making.
No, I show you my gross salary.
No, you didn't say it.
9,000 gross salary. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And I said 46,000 as housing allowance. Gross. That's what I said.
That's not all.
And there's a cash allowance. That's what I was trying to figure out. It's around 2,000 is something I don't know the exact sum. Yeah.
Why were you paying your own way around close to on here? Why do you know what exactly?
Because we didn't anticipate the question, so that's the reason why you have to think through it.
So you receiving monthly, you don't know. I can tell you my salary. Some of my friends that make up. I'm making $10,994 gross. $7,963 net.
I mean, I'm open. And like I mentioned here earlier on, and I think Dylan said, well, you want to do a open service. We went in there with a mindset of saving our country. As much as I need the compensation, because I got family to take care of, I have earned it, but I haven't taken a penny.
When confirmed, will you take the back pay?
Of course, I think I earned it.
So then don't take credit for it.
Well, let me take credit for it.
It's just a saving. You only enjoy your retirement now for IB. And after that process, you still take your money. But you appear, it's pro bono. So you got pro bono.
But Senator, I think most people, when they went in, for instance, I'm not using the car. I should be using the car. That's a benefit that is,
So you don't have transfer allowance?
I don't take a penny. They give you a car.
It will be prorated?
No. The car is parked and I'm not using it. So that is a benefit to the institution and not me.
But you get your money. You will get all the money back.
I will get the salary, but they're not going to give me money for using my personal vehicle for this period of 7 months.
When you get all that money, you don't need that money.
No, it's not needed. Other people benefit from this, and it's also actually not.
Yes. You been shot?
Ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me? Breathe. She's got a pulse.
Liberians, you listening to the video. You just listening to the video. And in this particular video, you heard clearly how these people are using your money. So what they are going to do, the group that have been put together, is not to defend or is not to speak about the suffering of the Liberian people. is to defend what they are having or what they get as salary for themselves. Listen to these people that are living in Liberia, your sons and daughters. Listen to how much these people are getting. Somebody is getting $7,000 just to maybe buy scratch card, make call, and all the other stuff. You listen to them. Somebody is taking $6,000 for housing allowance every month. $6,000. Can you imagine? Even if you are living in one of the most expensive area in Liberia, $6,000 every month. 6,000. So the group of people that you see on that thing they call class, whatever, they are coming. No, it's a disrespect to the mass of the Liberian people. They are about to defend what they've been getting over the period. They don't care about you. They do not want to know about you. All they are coming to do is to justify why they must get this money. A lawmaker who is supposed to be questioning these people and asking them, look, this thing that you're doing is not correct. Let's do. The men have joined them now. He, in fact, is the host. You see, when a government is being overtaken by corrupt people who wants to defend himself, that's what can happen. So you bring all these people who work in the government and say, my man, you can't defend. You take Colino Kura from the executive, from the office of President Joseph Newman Boakai and say, can't defend. Then you take Darius DeLong from the arm of the legislative branch. The people who don't even care about the Liberian people. But fellow Liberian, time have caught up with us. We do not have the time. But we'll be here tomorrow. Until we meet tomorrow, have yourself a God bless day. Love you all. And bye from my end.